So, hello, this is the last of the better transition videos that I have for you. Both my cats are there. One of them was annoying me right before I started filming, so maybe we'll see what happens. But actually, first let me show you the transition, and then I'll go into explanations. Okay, so that was the transition. So the initial transition from the mix I did, I think, ended up being for some reason I didn't write down. Oh yeah, so oh no, yeah. So the first thing, yeah, the transition was the mids and the lows were the mid EQ and low EQ were at minimum. The high EQ was normal. So as I boosted the volume, the high EQ was already there. And then as the song no, and then I did a quick low EQ boost, and then over the rest of the transition period, just sort of swap the mids, so that by the time well, I can just do this, so that by the time this spot occurs, then you just turn down the volume for Carte Blanche, and then you have Komodo. I changed. I didn't do anything fancy, right? No loops, no flanger, no nothing like that. It's just like a refinement of the the changes. So what I did now is I tend to, well, what I'm doing now, whether I'll keep doing it or not, is different. But I have all three EQs as at minimum, and then during the transition period, I kind of figure out where to move them. So from the start of the transition all the way back here to the midpoint here, this is a new phrase, right? This is, was it phrase 128? And then this is going to be 120 probably out over here. Yeah, 120, so 128. So at the start of the phrase here, actually at the start of the bar, which is like technically one bar short of the phrase, quickly boost the highs, because you're not really going to hear that difference yet, because the mids and the highs are still high, and then as the bar keeps going, I lower the Carte Blanche mids and start boosting up the Komodo mids. So you start hearing the little sound from Komodo, uh, sort of at the little bit after the phrase, after, like, just at the very beginning of the new phrase. So it seems like a more natural progression in the transition. And then I slowly swap the mids as the song goes over here. And then finally, when the transition happens at this point, which is also at this point, then I just slam up the low frequencies for Komodo and then slam down the volume for Carte Blanche. So that's kind of how I did that. I think it sounds a bit better, a little bit smoother, a little bit more natural. I don't think it's a huge difference, but small differences when you're learning stuff. So that's that. So let me know what you think. If you think this is good or what could be better about it, let me know. And that would be the last of the better transitions from the little mini series that I did. So we'll see how things go. Because the like I said, I think I said that earlier that I did them. I think I said this earlier, but my intention is to come back in a year. I said 6 months or a year. I don't think 6 months is going to be a good idea because I don't know how much I'm going to learn in 6 months. We'll come back in a year or what have you, and then I'll try to remix this little mini mix here. to see if anything changes, to see um, what I've learned and how I change anything, if I do change anything. And the idea, my intention right now is to keep the song order the same, but we'll see if that ends up happening. Um, Maybe in a year I'll be like, this order sucks. I'll just change it however I want. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, this is just a very short little video to show you how I did. Hopefully you preferred this. This mix or this mix. God, good God. Hopefully you prefer this transition over the hold on. I had a hard day at work, chat. Trust me, it was annoying. Chat, YouTube viewers. Oh my God, see, this is a hard day at work. Anyway, yeah. So let me know what you think, and I will inevitably do more small. I have a few ideas for like short little videos like this outside of the bigger mixes I'm going to do, but if you like this kind of crap, I'm gonna have more crap anyway. So for now, let me know what you think, and I hope to see you later. Soon. Later soon. Soon later.